Yeah, the good news, guys. Absolutely fantastic news. Bukayo Saka has agreed a new 5-year contract, guys, to stay at Arsenal. Hard to believe. Well, not hard to believe, but that is a long contract, guys. And to keep him until at the club until 2031, and I think that shows really uh, Arsenal's intent and Arteta's intent and what they plan to do with the club, keeping him there. A very important player for us. I mean, an inspiration. And yeah, the news that he has agreed to sign a new 5-year contract after that game last night, guys, that very stormy game against Liverpool. I'm actually going to be doing a review watch along of that game very soon. But yeah. Looking forward to that, guys. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be doing a review watch along of the game, guys. I missed the first 30 minutes of the game. It's kind of something I've been building into my channel anyway, guys. You know, I was doing like a review watch along. But I missed the first 30 minutes of the game because crazy snowfall here last night in Switzerland, guys. Trying to get home after work was just, oh my God. The biggest game of the season. I was stuck in work and we were snowed in and I knew I was going to be late. So I'm going to watch it from the beginning tonight, guys. I missed the first 30 minutes. I honestly don't think I missed much. Judging by fans' reactions and the sound of things in the comment section leading up to my stream. But you know what, I'm just going to watch it anyway. And I'm going to do my thing. But yeah, the news, guys, Bukayo Saka has agreed a new long-term contract with Arsenal. He has scored 7 goals and provided 6 assists this season. It is understood that the contract will see the 24-year-old become one of the club's highest paid players. The agreement is the latest example of us tying down their key players to long-term contracts as they look to keep the title-chasing squad together. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly all signed new long-term contracts in the summer. And now, at the start of the new year, guys, start of 2026, Bukayo Saka has put pen to paper on a 5-year deal to keep him at the club until 2031. So that is good news for all Arsenal fans, guys. We'll be delighted, of course, with that. Delighted to hear it. Especially in the aftermath of a very stormy game against Liverpool yesterday. I mean, disappointing match, disappointing performance. Take nothing away from Liverpool, yeah. They're getting back to their best, but as an Arsenal fan, I found the performance to be very, very disappointing. Why you have Chinese accent? You're funny. But I'll let you answer that. Yeah, I'll let you answer that. But good news for the club, especially after a very, very stormy game yesterday against Liverpool. Like I said, a very, very disappointing performance and result against the Premier League champions. They're getting back to their best, Liverpool, I feel, not just because they put up a performance against us. I thought we were weak. I thought our performance was a disgrace. I'm not going to mince my words, guys. That's how I feel about it. The best performance of the night was Martinelli. I mean, at least somebody had a bit of spirit and a bit of guts. You know what I mean? So yeah, Martinelli, he had the best performance of the night. And I take my hat off to Martinelli. Martinelli, I take my hat off to you, kid. I mean, at least he was fired up and he had the right attitude. What was wrong with the rest of them? You know what I mean? Martinelli tried to show them the way. They weren't willing to follow. But he issued an apology. Fair enough. But I honestly didn't see anything wrong with what he did. Not going to lie. I've seen worse in football. I mean, everybody was giving it. Everybody was acting a maggot. They were all acting a maggot on the field. And he should have been taken off the field. He had to get treatment and let the game continue. And that was the whole frustrating point of it, I think, from Martinelli's point of view. We were building up ahead of steam. We were threatening. Time was running out. We created a couple of half chances, and him going down injured kind of took the sting out of things. Now, look, he was genuinely injured there. I'm not going to say that he wasn't for a second. Bradley was genuinely injured, but he should have just been taken off the field of play and let the game continue instead of holding things up. That's where the frustration boiled over from. I honestly don't think Martinelli has anything to apologise for. He did apologise. He's a better man than me, because I wouldn't be apologising for nothing, guys. No word of a lie. You've been waiting a long time for my apology, I swear to God. Ask anyone that thought they were going to get an apology off me, guys. They're waiting a hell of a long time. I don't mind telling you. But yeah, I honestly don't think he had anything to apologise for. You know what I mean? So that's my feeling on it anyway. That is my feeling on the matter. Honest to God, I don't think he had anything to apologise for. People can have their own opinions. That's mine. You know what I mean? But look, he apologised. He's a nice guy. He's decent. But in the heat of the moment, things happen. You know what I mean? Roy Keane was given his 2 cents. I actually have a lot of respect for Roy. I'm an Irishman myself with a Chinese accent. But he's done things on the field that, he's the last person that should be trying to be all high and mighty in the situation. Keane has done things on the field of play way worse than that. So let's have it right, though. Gary Neville doesn't have any balls, so he would never do anything like that. He was too busy in Overmars' pocket when he played. But chasing shadows. But Keane has some very bad things along the way in football. So look, I actually like Keane. I no problem with it, but talk about the pot calling the kettle black. And Martinelli apologised. He's a nice guy. I get it, but nah. I don't think there was a reason to apologise, to be honest. I don't think there was a reason to apologise. Is what it is, guys. That's my feeling on it anyway. Nothing to apologise for. But yeah, that's it, guys. Basically, England international Saka has become a key player. What did I think of the Bradley incident? I didn't see anything wrong with it. Well, look, it's like this. I'm actually going to do a replay review of the game on my channel soon. After I finish this, because I missed the first 30 minutes trying to get home. I'm living in Switzerland and we were snowed in, and I couldn't get back in time after work, and I missed the first half an hour, so I'm going to watch it again. But I think Bradley should have got off the pitch. Okay, look, he was genuinely injured. I'm not going to deny that. But I think he should have genuinely got off the pitch. I think he should have crossed over the sideline and let the game continue. At that moment in time, Martinelli in particular and Arsenal were building a lot of momentum towards a Liverpool goal. Now, I don't know what we would have scored. Liverpool were playing very well all game. But I think that Bradley, he was genuinely injured, but going down like that, he should have just been he should have been taken off the field of play by the physios from Liverpool or the referee or his teammates help him off the field. But just lying there, Martinelli completely lost the plot. Shouldn't have put his hands on the man. But honestly, I've seen a lot worse in football than that. He shouldn't have put his hands on him. It's as simple as that. But I can understand it. Roy Keane coming out giving his 2 cents, I understand it. But he has done a lot worse on the field of play than that. So He's got a short memory. That's what I'd say. He's getting old. That's probably the reason he can't remember. Gary Neville, spineless, doesn't have a pair of balls, so he would never do anything like what Martinelli did because he's just gutless, spineless, a coward. Roy, like I said, he's on a lot of things worse than that, yeah. Best thing to find in your pocket. What the fuck? Alright, Damon, what's going on, man? I hope you're keeping well, and big up to everybody for the comments, I appreciate it, Big up, man. And yeah, good news. We got Saka, yeah? He's after re-signing the contract. 5 years. Can't complain, guys. Can't complain. Can't complain. So yeah, I'm going to do a full watch along of the game, guys. A full watch along. So let's see what goes on. Yeah, I missed the first 30 minutes, like I said, trying to go home after work yesterday. Goddamn nightmare. But yeah, I missed the first 30 minutes, guys. So I want to watch that now. But check the good news, guys. Bukayo Saka has re-signed a new contract with Arsenal. A new 5-year contract, yeah. So yeah, keeping him at the club until 2031. He's going to be one of the best paid players at the club. We also secured some of the bigger players in the summer, guys, last summer to the club, and now we are after securing Saka. Know what I mean? So now Arsenal can go on to dominate for the next couple of years, winning all the titles. What does Damon think about that? Damon's a Man City fan. But yeah, the whole Martinelli thing anyway, I honestly don't have a problem with it, and I don't see the big deal, and I think people are blowing it out of proportion. Some of the people commenting on it, like I said, have done a lot worse on the field of play, so they've got short memories. They might want to rewind it a little bit, and you know what I mean? Not really too concerned. You will be concerned, Damon. You will be concerned. The day of your concern will come. You should be concerned. You should be. I'm only joking, man. I'm only having a bit of fun, guys. We have the best attack in the league. I think that's fair to say. Michael Artera, it must be the ball. But yeah, big up to everybody anyway for tuning in, guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like. I see there's one person after hitting the like for me, guys. Hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. And yeah, I'm just I'm surprised with the announcement of the Saka deal today, but it's a boost that we needed after that awful performance yesterday against Liverpool. I'm not going to take anything away from Liverpool. They turned up and they put in a performance, but we were shocking. Jesus almighty, what an awful performance. My God, my nerves, I swear to God, it was just... Honestly, we probably should have lost the game. We made a real cock up then for the one that they hopped off the crossbar. Yeah, I mean that should have been a goal for Liverpool. We were very lucky there that they hopped it off the crossbar. I think it was actually Bradley. Bradley was the man of the moment for Liverpool. Everything was revolving around him yesterday, but I think he was going to battle the league. Let me approach that pragmatically with a bit of pragmatism. Yeah, my friend. Yeah, Dara. I think I respect your opinion now. First of all, I respect your opinion. I want to thank you for coming on the channel. See, the thing about me, guys, is right. Thing about me is I like when people come on and they give their opinion straight up, like Dara has. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that because the man is entitled to his opinion. We've done it 3 times in the past, But one of the seasons, I think we lost by a point. That was the real bottling. Yeah, that was the real bottle. Um, I still think we're. I don't want to make excuses, yeah, but I still think we're kind of lacking in the forwards. I'm not impressed with Jokeres. I don't want to be having a go at him, yeah, but like yesterday, we needed an out ball. We needed someone to be able to run at them and to release and to get us out of the situation we were in against Liverpool, where they had us pinned back. They had us pegged back, yeah, in our own half for large parts of the game. We needed somebody actually. We needed somebody to actually get us out of a hole. Yeah, we needed that release ball quick to the forwards, and we didn't have that with Jokeres. I think that it's the fact that it's just yesterday we needed a better player than Jokeres up front. Yeah, it kind of changed when Martinelli and Jesus came on. They had a bit more speed and pace about them, but Jokeres, I think we're lacking in the forwards, yeah? And I think that could prove decisive because Manchester City, like Damon says, have the best attack in the league, and I agree with that. Um, I just think we're lacking a bit in the forward still. I think that is a cause for concern. I'm not going to lie. Um, it is a boost having Saka signing a new 5-year deal, which happened today. But yesterday the performance. I mean, like the thing I see, Dara, about Liverpool yesterday. I mean, like I said, I missed the first half trying to get home. But what I saw with Liverpool was that it was a good performance from them. I thought Arsenal didn't turn up. I didn't think they played well. But take nothing away from Liverpool, they put in a very good performance. Um, they probably should have won the game. They were very dangerous. Gakpo, full of movement. Frimpong, I just couldn't believe how well he was playing. He just skinned us. He was skinning everybody. Lewis Kelly came on and he was skinning him. He was skinning everyone. Everyone who went up against Frimpong, they had their hands full. He's a real handful. But what I liked about Liverpool was that the defence were very strong and the midfield was very strong. And as soon as they got a hold of it in the middle, everybody was composed on the ball. All the Liverpool players were composed on the ball. Slot set them up with a game plan, but they have quality players that could hold possession and that could hit on the counter and also attack anytime, anywhere. They dominated us for large parts of that game. But like I said, what I liked was the strong defence, the strong midfield, and getting it to the wingers. They just let the wingmen run, and we had our hands full. I mean, we were under serious pressure at points in that game, and Liverpool were solid. You know, they just had the team set up well. They were standing well against us. We couldn't get around the back. We couldn't get behind them. We couldn't get them on the wing. Saka had a couple of moments, but it's very predictable. Martinelli had a bit of a go at the end, but yeah, I was impressed with Liverpool. Just they were so solid and they had real quality when they had the ball. It was just quality. They had space. They had time. I mean, we were afraid of them. We were terrified of Frimpong. I mean, every time he got the ball, it was just madness, mayhem. Um, we looked like we were going to collapse. Frimpong I couldn't believe it. I was like, who the hell is that? I couldn't believe it was him. I was like, what the? So yeah, they were strong. They were solid. The 11 played well. Good control on the ball. Yeah, for a goal is straw, man. For a goal is straw. It was fucking entertaining. It lacked a goal. Obviously, it was a 0-0, but for a goal is straw. But let me ask you this, Dara, man. Let me ask you this, straight up, yeah. Fan to fan, Liverpool were much improved yesterday. But what do you think of Mohamed Salah? I mean, I'm not taking the piss, yeah. I'm not trying to wind you up. He's not been at it in games this season. Now, I don't want to be disrespectful, yeah. But what's your take on Mohamed Salah? I mean, I think Slot is a fantastic manager. I mean, he won the league last season and the best team won it, and that's all there was about it. The team that won the league last season, Liverpool, deserved to win it. They deserved to win it. But what do you think about Mohamed Salah? I mean, is it a lack of confidence? Is he actually unhappy at just being at the club? Do you think he wants to make a move away from Liverpool? Is it maybe you have the inside track, yeah? You know what I mean? I might not have the inside track as an Arsenal fan, but do you think he has a problem with Slot, or it's he just wants to move away, or he's just gone through he's just gone through like a crisis of confidence? I mean, okay, he's at the African Nations Cup now, guys. That's why he didn't play yesterday. Yeah, he's at the AFCON. But what do you make of there's a lot of funny people here, yeah. Rafa Benitez, since when did you join Arsenal? Fucking hell, man, I'm getting old, I swear to God. Rafa Benitez, Jesus, I need to go to the gym. New Year's resolution, I need to lose a bit of weight. But I tell you, if I had Rafa Benitez's money, no, why, I'd be doing alright. Not gonna lie. Dara, it is Slot's problem. Yeah, he's been kind of outspoken, huh? Young Benitez. You saved me, man. You saved me. You saved me. Young Benitez. That's it, I'm the young Benitez. Okay, now. You're funny, man. You're funny. You saved me with that comment. You saved me. But yeah, I just look. I mean, I like Mohamed Salah as a player. I've always enjoyed watching him play. Um, I've always enjoyed watching him play. I just yeah, it's difficult. I mean, he is a wonderful talent. I mean, when he's playing at full peak and when he's in form, he is the best player in the league, in my opinion. No one has the technical ability that he has. Not even Phil Foden. I mean, Foden is very good technically. Um, yeah, but yeah, I was glad that Salah wasn't playing yesterday, and I was glad that Ekitike wasn't playing because I think they would have won the game if they had them. They look to be back to their very best. I mean, I got a couple of friends here where I am in Switzerland now, all Arsenal fans, and they said it's a pity we didn't play Liverpool like maybe 2 months ago because at that point they were rocking. No disrespect to Dara, but they were rocking a little bit. Yesterday they were just on it, focused, solid, full of endeavour. They worked very hard. Like they worked very hard when we were in possession. When Arsenal were in possession, Liverpool actually looked more dangerous at those points because when we lost the ball, they looked very dangerous. The ball was immediately channeled out to the wings, and like I said, Frimpong was having a time of his life out there. So that reminds me of Humpty Dumpty. I remind people of Rafa Benitez, I've been told. A young Rafa Benitez. I big up to my man Rafa Benitez anyway. Good manager. But yeah, great that the new contract has been signed by Saka, yeah. I mean, can't complain. Can't complain. You know what I mean? A real boost after that disappointing match yesterday. Um, England international Saka has been a key player for the Gunners since he made his debut in 2018, coming through the club's Highland Academy. Yeah, he came through with Smith Rowe. Yeah, Smith Rowe's at Fulham now. Last season, Saka produced 12 goals and 13 assists in his appearances despite being signed for 3 months with a hamstring that required surgery in December 2024. Saka has been a consistent figure for Arsenal. This season, he has again impressed with 7 goals and 6 assists in 27 appearances. Arsenal are poised to end their wait for a trophy this term, currently 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League with a 100% win record from their 6 games in the Champions League so far. Yeah, Champions League is Champions League, and the league is the league. Yeah? I still think we have a lot to prove in the league. I think there's a long way to go, and like 6 points ahead. Okay, it's a good position to be in. I'd rather be 6 points ahead and 6 points behind, but it's 3 points for a win. You know what I mean? It's not 12 points. It's not 10 points. It's 6. 3 points for the win, guys. The contract is a 5-year contract until 2031. So for a 5-year contract, yeah, 2031. Last summer, we managed to re-sign, get contract extensions for a lot of the other players. So now we've added Saka to that. I still think that in the forwards we are lacking. Now I'm talking about Jokerit. I'm not talking about anybody else. He works hard off the ball. He does threaten, but yesterday he was completely ineffectual. He is extremely slow, and Liverpool are extremely fast. And it's not just because of yesterday's game, guys. I mean, you like to pick positives, and you like for fans to be kind to him, which I think is fair, and to be respectful of Jokerit. But I just think that he is not a Premier League player, not at that level. I wanted Ollie Watkins all the while, guys. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sugarcoat things and big Jokerit up and build him up into something he's not. Erling Haaland is 10 times the player that Jokerit is, and that's all there is about it. And Marmoush is a better goal scorer than him even. And Cody Gakpo is a better goal scorer than him. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this is where we find ourselves. Yeah, we're 6 points ahead. Arteta is in control. I mean, in the past, he has kind of made wrong decisions and baffling team selections that have cost us. And some of the performances from the players have cost us. But the question is, can we get over the line this season? That is the question. I think it's going to be very, very close. I think it's going to be difficult. Look, I don't want to be making excuses already, but I think that history is not on our side. And 20 years is 20 years. Um, so what we need to do, we needed to win yesterday. That's what we needed to do. But Liverpool turned up. They showed up and they showed out. And we had no answer to it. We needed the win yesterday. Yeah, we needed the 3 points. That's what we needed to do. And it was a very, very disappointing performance in my opinion. Take nothing away from Liverpool. Yeah. They were fantastic all game. Second half, they were mental, so strong. But I just think that it was Lois Openda. A lot of people talking about that, man. Yeah, I was mad for Ollie Watkins, man. Like, I think that the best thing about, like, for example, when we signed Leandro Trossard, Declan Rice, um, they had Premier League experience, and I like players that have Premier League experience. I mean, it's just very easy to get them into the team and to get them performing straight away. And that's why I always wanted Ollie Watkins at the club. Premier League experience. Eze, doing great job for us. Madueke, some of his runs yesterday were really dangerous, yeah, but unfortunately nobody was there to finish it off. But Eze, Madueke, very, very good. What can I say? I mean, that's the way it is, really. Isak is horrible, yeah. I mean, Ekitike is much better than him. Ekitike is much, much better than him. And Cody Gakpo, I don't know what it is with Isak. But you know what? You know what the similarity is with Isak and Jokerit? Obviously, they both play for the Swedish national side. Jon Dahl Tomasson was the coach. He has been sacked now because obviously they haven't made it through to the World Cup. But the both of them were playing for Sweden, yeah, under a very bad manager at international level, and it did affect their games. I mean, nobody could tell me that it did not affect their games because they are toothless playing for Sweden. Jokerit is a little bit better playing for Arsenal than Isak is for Liverpool, in my opinion. But still, Jokerit isn't providing the goals we need, nowhere near, which possibly could decide the title this season. Unfortunately for us, I mean, if we can get him scoring, if we can get him firing, you know, it would make a hell of a difference. But Isak and Jokerit for the Swedish team, the manager was just, he destroyed the team. The manager completely destroyed Sweden, the national side. They were terrible. One of the most feared teams in Europe, and he turned them into something that became a running joke, the Swedish team. So I think that kind of affected Isak's confidence, But yeah, I think maybe I don't think he's out of his level at Liverpool, definitely not. But I don't think he's out of his league at Liverpool, or it's too high a level for him. Absolutely not. But he's definitely not playing with confidence. I mean, zero confidence. Arsenal ass. Thank you very much. I think he's saying that Arsenal are ace. Thank you very much. Aces to you too, my friend. But yeah, we got Saka in the bag. 5-year contract. We're sitting pretty at the top of the league. Probably on the verge of going to bottle it at some point. I'm actually going to the Inter Milan Arsenal game on the 20th of this month in the Champions League at the San Siro. And so yeah, I'm going on the 20th. It was my birthday recently, so it's a birthday present. So on the 20th of January, I will be in Milan. That's like a 3.5 hour drive from here where I am. So we're going to drive down. We're going to stay in an Airbnb after the game and come back the next morning. Come back the next day. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that, yeah. I'm going to go see Inter versus Arsenal at the San Siro. And I hope and I pray that we can put in a better performance than we did last night. I hope and I pray. I mean, really. Brady again saying Arsenal are ace. Arsenal sucks. I think what he means there is that the team are sucking diesel. That's what we say in my country. She's sucking diesel. That means like the team are going well. Listen, thank you for your compliments. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're top of the league. I mean, we can't complain right now. But yeah, I'm going to see the Inter game, guys. Inter versus Arsenal at the San Siro on the 20th. Wanted to kind of get to the Emirates this season. I don't think that's possible now, to be honest. I can get there next season, alright. I know somebody, but this season I think it's just there's too much demand. It's just not possible, unfortunately. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, can't complain, guys. Saka with a 5-year contract. Keeping him at the club until 2031. Gotta be happy with that, guys. Cannot complain. His new deal will see him stay at the club into the peak years of his career, and after several seasons with numbers that match elite wingers across the game, Arsenal will benefit from the progression he could still achieve. This season is set to be crucial for Saka as he looks to help Arsenal lift a major trophy for the first time since the FA Cup in 2020. Yeah, and maybe land the league title. First time in 20 years. It's been 20 long years, guys, since we were champions of England. Mikel Arteta can rely on him, and he is one of the reasons why the majority of Arsenal's attacking play goes down the right, the side Saka plays on. The winger is also set for an important summer with Thomas Tuchel's England at the World Cup. England fans will hope that after a season of success with Arsenal, he can deliver for his country on the biggest stage. Well, let's face it, they're not going to win the league, or they're not going to win the World Cup, obviously. Needless to say. Bukayo Saka agrees new long-term Arsenal contract. Bukayo Saka has dealt Arsenal a major boost by agreeing a new long-term contract with the North London club, the Press Association understands. The 24-year-old England international's deal has been up for renewal at the end of next season. Yeah, no, it's all good, yeah. Safeguards his future at the club. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Gotta be happy with that, guys. But obviously everything is hinging on this season, to be honest. I mean, we can't be leading now and up there again and ahead by 6 points, and then we just fall away again. I mean, I hope and I pray that that does not happen, that we fall away again. I do not want to see that happening. I mean, it's been tough enough for us, yeah. I just don't want to see us falling apart again, you know. hope and I pray that won't happen. I hope and I pray that won't happen. I really do, yeah. I mean, we need to be on it, yeah. We need to be on it. But yeah, let's see what happens. 95 views already on the stream, guys. Thank you to everybody, yeah. I appreciate it. Great numbers on the stream, guys. 95 views already. Thank you to everybody, yeah. If you can hit the thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it, yeah. I've got 4 thumbs up already. If you could hit the thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it, yeah. But yeah, great to have Saka on board. Great to secure his services until 2031. And hopefully the team can respond. And we can actually go out there and actually, do ourselves justice and go and actually make an impact and don't fall away like we have been. I mean, the worst thing would be if we actually fell away, you know what I mean? And we weren't strong enough to actually get over the line. I mean, a lot of people saying we're going to bottle it. We're leading again at this point. We're into January. There are some tough games to go, yeah, and we're only 6 points ahead. I mean, the team needs to work very, very hard. And like I said, take nothing away from Liverpool yesterday, but I thought the performance was just awful. It was a terrible team performance. I think European Timber played well, but the rest of them, you know what I mean? Can't say much more than that about it. I don't think there was much of a performance out there from the rest of them. Martinelli came on, he changed things up a bit. Yeah, he tried to run at people, but up to that point, playing quite badly. Not gonna lie, it was a little bit embarrassing actually. Saka always looked like he could agree a new deal at Arsenal, and although it is not anticipated that a formal announcement is on the immediate horizon, he now looks set to join key defensive duo William Saliba and Gabriel in committing his future to the Emirates this season. Edu Manieri and Miles Lewis Skelly, who, like Saka, are both academy graduates, too, also agreed new terms in the past 6 months, with sporting director Andrea Berta moving quickly to tie down the club's talents. Arsenal also invested 250 million on signing 8 new players in the summer transfer window. Quizzed about his future last season, Saka, whose sole silverware at Arsenal is the club's FA Cup triumph in 2020, said, "For me, I want to win, and I want to win wearing this badge. It is pretty clear the fans know how much I love them. I think they love me back, so it is a good relationship, and I'm happy to be here." There you go, guys. Yeah, obviously he's happy to be there when he's going to actually commit his future for the next 5 years. You know what I mean? Saka has found the back of the net 7 times so far this season, with Arsenal still fighting on 4 fronts, despite failing to see off champions Liverpool on Thursday. Arteta's side hold a commanding 6-point lead over rivals Manchester City as they bid to end their 22-year wait for a league title. They travelled to Portsmouth in the FA Cup on Sunday before taking on Chelsea in the opening leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final clash at Stamford Bridge next week. It is what it is, guys. A little bit of madness. But my apologies. Just kind of stretch it out there, guys. I've been working since 7:30 this morning, so I was up at like 6:15 this morning, and tomorrow I gotta be in for 6:30. But then I finished at 3, and I have the weekend, so I can't complain. But yeah, I got caught in a snowstorm yesterday on the way home from work, guys. By the time I got back, the game was 30 minutes old. Liverpool Arsenal, guys. Arsenal Liverpool yesterday at the Emirates is already 30 minutes old by the time I got home. So I'm going to do a replay watch on tonight. See if I can get some people come on my channel and drum up a little bit of interest in that, which is the name of the game. That is the name of the game. So let's see what happens. Ugh. My apologies, guys. Wow, long day. Well, Johnny's still here bringing a little bit of content. I hope we're all keeping well. Alright, 109 views already, guys. Chat to that, guys. Someone just texted me. But big up to everybody. Great to have you along and tuning in. Sorry about that little break there, guys. Like someone was just texting me. Yeah, Saka signed the deal. I mean, we got to be happy with that. We cannot complain. I mean, it's a very big thing for the club, yeah. It's a very big thing that we have actually. It's a very good thing that we have actually secured his services, guys, for the next 5 years. I mean, we can't complain. Sorry about that, guys. I kind of ended the stream there by accident. Somebody texted me there, guys, and I kind of swiped off the screen. My apologies. These things happen, guys. These things happen. But yeah, we can be very happy that we got Saka to a new 5-year contract, guys, keeping him at the club until 2031. I mean, we can't complain. Seriously. Cannot complain. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we can be happy enough, yeah. We can be happy enough. Things are going well enough for us. Can't complain. Can't complain. We can be happy enough with that. I mean, I was surprised when I heard the news that he re-signed, yeah, like that. It was the way it was done, yeah. It was very quick, and, obviously there was talk with the club. But very important signing for us, yeah. I mean, very important that he has actually what can I say? That he has actually confirmed that he will be staying with us for the foreseeable future, for the next 5 years, with the plans that are ongoing with the team, with the development we have seen, with the good signings we saw in the summer. 250 million was spent on 8 new players in the summer transfer window, which was unprecedented, but it gave us that little injection we needed, that cover that we needed in the team to get us through the tough times and the hard games. But yeah, Saka's going to be staying, guys. That's all there's about it. Hopefully the best is yet to come from him, yeah. Hopefully the best is yet to come. But good news for everybody associated with the club, guys, that Bukayo Saka is going to be staying. Yeah, we have to be happy with that too. I mean, we can't complain. It's a good boost as well after the game yesterday. I mean, the game yesterday was just, my God, man. I'm actually going to do a watch along a bit later, a replay watch along, because I actually missed it. I missed the opening 30 minutes because the amount of snow that fell here in Switzerland last night, guys, and I couldn't get home in time for the start of the game, even though I had a live stream planned. So I'm going to do it right tonight, guys. And it's absolutely brilliant to be here with you all now, guys, being able to do a live stream, yeah. I mean, it makes me happy. I mean, I like creating content. I like chatting to people regardless of what team they support. I also like demolishing trolls. That's another thing I like to do. I like banned a couple of people on my channel down through the years, guys, but only dickheads. And everyone that I've come on my channel now, genuinely nice people. A big large group of people don't come on my channel anymore, but to be honest, I'm happy because you know what I mean? I'm just happy. You know what I mean? Out with the old, in with the new, as the man says. But yeah, great that you signed the new long-term contract, guys. If you're new, if you just after hearing, guys, Bukayo Saka has agreed a new long-term Arsenal contract, 5-year contract, keeping him until 2031. So that is very good news for the football club. Have to be happy with that. I mean, can't say any more about it. Just fantastic situation that we are managing to hold on to him. And yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be envious of that situation. Oh yeah, maybe Connor Bradley is. I don't know, but yeah. Once in a while, guys, a hero comes along like Martinelli, like that song "Hero." It should be dedicated to him at the next game when a hero comes along. Gabriel Martinelli would be the hero at Arsenal, guys. I mean, the sportsmanship he showed yesterday, amazing, fantastic. That's the kind of guy we're talking about, eh? But big up to Bukayo Saka, guys. The big man, the big cheese, one of the best players at the club, has signed. Apologies. Has signed a new 5-year contract, keeping him at the club until 2031. As we no mention of the financial side of it yet, guys, the way that's going to work out. But of course, the player is going to be well looked after. You know what I mean? The cream of the crop of Arsenal players, guys. Bukayo Saka agrees new 5-year contract with big wage increase. Deal understood to lift pay to around 300,000 a week. Wow. 300,000 a week. He's getting 1.2 million a month. Arsenal keen to reward Declan Rice with new deal. Bukayo Saka has spent his whole career with Arsenal and will be almost 30 when the latest contract expires. That's crazy. That's mad. Time goes by so quickly, huh? Life goes by so quickly. I'm in a very reminiscent mood now, guys. Very reflective mood. But yeah, fantastic that we got Saka to sign a new 5-year contract. Yeah, keep it until 2031. I mean, that's something we needed. Yeah, that's a boost we needed, especially after that game yesterday. My God, what a game! I just wanted to. It was like pulling out teeth. It was literally like just pulling out teeth with the pliers. It was just. We were so bad. It was painful. Take nothing away from Liverpool. Yeah. They played very, very well. They had a game plan. They set the team up a certain way. And from the first whistle to the last, we never really looked fully kind of committed or invested in getting something out of it. Maybe a quicker player up front could have brought us up the field because it was very difficult to get past that Liverpool block. They had a low block on us in the field. On the field, we couldn't get past it. We couldn't break out and get forward. If we had a better forward, maybe instead of Gyökeres, we might have had more luck. But yeah, I mean, he did his best, but he's just very slow. And the Liverpool defense is very fast. It was like just a complete mismatch. Just a complete mismatch out there. Just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. But it is what it is. That's basically the way it was. That's how I see things anyway. That's what was going on out there. Oh, my apologies. Alright. I'm going to let the stream run a little bit more, guys, for a while, so take it easy, yeah?